The new United get 3 points. I'm here with Mr. Loverman. He's excited. Everyone's a happy bunny. So, Mr. Loverman, what do you think about today's game? How do you feel?
I mean, again, yes, we won. I appreciate it. Thank you that we got the points and everything. Team number 2, team 1, team 2. Anyway, we got the points and everything, but we're still not clinical in the final third. We could have won this game 5 or maybe even 6-0.
Yeah, everyone said that.
And it's just we just aren't there like that. And the one goal that we did score was based on something that we don't do, that we did this one time,
Following
which
up.
is continue to run into the box after someone has shot.
Yeah.
Bruno, who was it? Rashford took the shot,
Yeah.
right? Takes a hard shot. Bruno's still following up, trailing on the back end. The other was it Martinez.
Yes.
Their goalie pushes it wide, and then Bruno chips it over
back in.
and it's in. That's all we've been asking to do. Two games ago, same kind of scenario, and two people were standing flat-footed. One was Anthony, and then the other one was Anthony. So Anthony and Anthony were standing flat-footed near the back post. If they had both continued their runs, one of them would have scored. And then on the other end, we had a Weghorst as well, if he had continued his run.
So now you're happy players following up when the shot has been taken, just in case it's spilt out.
Correct. I mean, there's a goal that Newcastle put in. I want to say it was like Joe Linton shot across, and it come off the goalie, and then Wilson put it in. Not every goal has to be a worldie or look so fucking beautiful. You just got to get the ball in the box where our attackers
proactive,
are.
just in case.
Just in case. You think that Chicharito is the best freaking striker we've ever had? It's because he's a poacher. He's always running into spaces where no one else is, or he believes their ball will be, and he gets there and he scores, and he's still playing to this day. So I don't want to hear anybody come after me and tell me that
Don't come after Mr. Loverman.
It's just because Ten Hag's tactics aren't well. It's not that. You see what he can do when the boys are actually after it, but they just haven't had that desire. That's why we lose. We scored more goals against Sevilla. We scored 4 goals, 2 against ourselves.
Yeah.
But we scored 4 goals. In the entire tournament, in that section, both ends, they only scored 3. So technically, we still beat them, but we beat ourselves, and that happens every single. That's basically the most poetic thing you could think of when it comes to United, is that we beat ourselves.
Yeah.
No one beats us.
Shot ourselves in the foot, 100%.
100%.
Right. So in today's game with United, they were pushed back at times of the game. Let's say the last 15, 20 minutes, where you get a bit concerned.
Hey.
Was that 1-0 a bit worrying, considering we're from a lot of 2-0 leads away of recent?
Credit to Sabitzer, man. He tried making passes to people who weren't paying attention. And then when they sorry, you know what I'm talking about. He makes passes to people, and they're like, and it's not his fault. He's putting the ball where
He's
it
doing
needs
his
to
job.
be.
He's doing his job.
The guy receiving the ball, or who could have received the ball, aren't
Loses it.
making those runs like we were just talking about. So him in a Manchester United side that are proactive and always attacking, he's a brilliant player. But he'll pass it somewhere someone misses because they didn't make the run. He gets his legs taken out from underneath him. Thank you, refs, for not calling anything for him. And then after all that is said and done, what happens? He gets the ball back again. Why? Because he's always challenging. And then he goes to and he had a choice, which was hilarious. He had a choice to either push it through the center again, which was going to be either Rashford or who's on the left that time?
Sancho.
Yeah, either Rashford or Sancho, but he opted to go short to freaking who was that? Anthony.
Right.
Because he couldn't trust them. So he pushed the ball short. This is now players are changing their game because we were too lazy within the squad
Which is
to make the
understandable.
runs.
This is where United are. So with United struggling to control the game, maintain, even though this was a home game, which you would have thought, all right, easy home game. Yes, Aston Villa are a very good team, but United in patches of the game kind of struggled to get a strong hold of this game.
Right.
You know, it felt like another Spurs winning, leading 2-0, then throwing that 2-0 lead away. But we just barely hung in there for the last 5 minutes of this game.
Absolutely.
So during that last couple of minutes, how were you? What was going through your mind? We're thinking like, oh, here we go again, or just hanging, just get the 3 points.
Well, I don't know. I'm glad that we got the 3 points.
100%, man. We didn't have to play pretty all the time.
No, when we tied before
with Spurs.
Okay, yeah. When we tied before, we had the opportunity to go up. We had several different opportunities to gain positions within the league, but again, we shoot ourselves in the foot. What we need to do is just, again, be more clinical. Make that pass. Make that final run. You know, the team that we all covet, class of 92, they were so naive. They made all the runs. They didn't get
proactive.
If you ever go back and watch some of the games, you see a ball curve in and there's six.
Proactive.
Not two,
Proactive.
not three, not even four. 6 guys in the box as the ball is coming in.
Yes.
Watch our games now.
Expectation and being proactive.
I've seen a ball.
But we will get there. Hopefully, we will get there. So as it stands, I think Ten Hag will get the team working to where they're more proactive than just being reactive. But overall, with today's performance, what are you grading the team on a scale of 1 to 10? Today's performance, what are you giving them on a scale of 1 to 10?
1 to 10, it's a reluctant 7. I want to give them an 8, but it's a reluctant 7 because, again, we did not make those final runs. I need that in my team. We again, if we were clinical, this game would have been 5 or maybe even 6-0.
Really, yeah.
But we weren't even clinical enough.